Kuchipudi is one of the 8 major Indian classical dances originating from Andhra Pradesh in India. It is different from Bharatanatyam because Kuchipudi has more rounded poses originating from the Kuchipudi village. Bharatanatyam has more sculpture poses and is a form of classical dance from Tamil Nadu. Kuchipudi is a dance drama performance with its roots to the ancient Hindu Sanskrit. Hello, namaste, and a warm welcome to yet another episode of Light and Shadow with me, your host, Babita Shrestha. Today, I would like to welcome our youngest guest on Light and Shadow, Miss Shilu Maharajan. She is a junior high student from the Montgomery County Public School in Maryland. Shilu began Kuchipudi lessons at an early age. She was only 6 when she began ancient Hindu Sanskrit lessons and has performed in numerous events. Alongside Kuchipudi, Shilu enjoys Newari classical dances as well as enjoys dancing to Nepali and Newari songs. Looking forward to hearing more from Shilu as to why she chose ancient Hindu Sanskrit Kuchipudi dance. So please join me in welcoming Miss Shilu Maharajan to Light and Shadow. Hi Shilu, welcome to Light and Shadow, and so happy to have you on our show.
Namaste. Thank you for having me. This is such a great opportunity. I'm so glad I'm here.
So Shilu, you've just begun junior high. How is it going?
Well, so far I just started this week actually, and we haven't done much other than like get to know our teachers and our classmates. I can't say much about junior year yet because I just started, but during the pandemic, we had like a whole shutdown where it was like virtual learning. During my freshman year where I transitioned from middle school to high school, I actually did pretty good in school, which was kind of shocking because it was like an overwhelming amount of stress with all the work. Because of that, I was able to do actually really good during my freshman year, and then it helped me out through my sophomore year when we actually went back to school. I say this experience has definitely made me more independent and aware that if I put my mind into it, I can do anything.
It's so true. I think the pandemic helped us to rethink our views and a point of interacting with everyone around the surroundings, I would say, right? Let's talk about the dance lessons you grew up taking. Kuchipudi. I don't know if I pronounced it right.
No, you're right.
Okay. What inspired you to take up these lessons? Because there are so many dance lessons or other dances out there, and you chose this one. Why?
It was actually very unexpected. It wasn't something I planned on being, or my parents even knew that I was going to join. It all started from a family friend. She actually was doing this dance for a while. She was just about to graduate high school, so she was going to go off to college and she was going to stop doing the dance because she wouldn't be able to manage. And so because of that, we wanted to see her last performance. We got to the show, I watched the show, I fell in love with all the different people who danced. Like their makeup was always on point, their costumes were so like bright and colorful, and as a child, those are the things that really gets you interested in things. So because of that, I was asked at the end of the show by the friend's family and my parents too if I want to do the dance. A few I want to say months later, my parents were like, okay, we signed you up for the dance class, and it was I was like, oh my god, it's actually happening. I didn't expect it to happen. So the time came where I had to go, and I was again really timid and shy, so I just was feeling really anxious. But once I got there, everyone was really welcoming. I enjoyed it. It was just the part that was hard for me was socially interacting with people and getting to know them and making friends.
So you were very young, when you started, you were 6, 7?
Yeah, 6.
6, 7. So you were one of the youngest students, or were there younger students?
There were younger students. I'm pretty sure my group was one of the youngest at the time.
So Shilu, what does dance mean to you and how it makes you feel?
Dance is actually much more than just oh yeah, I'm a dancer, I dance for just to do dance because it's fun. I find dance very therapeutic because when most people make compare it to meditation because you only think of one thing, and it's like nothing else is in your mind when you're dancing. Like you're only thinking like, oh, I'm about to do this dance. Like there's nothing, no stress around you. And honestly, it means a lot to me that I got into dance because I'm able to express myself in so many different ways, and it's one of the art forms I enjoy the most. I'm able to express my inner thoughts, so I can like express my inner thoughts.
It's therapy. It's like getting to know yourself, right? And you do have to practice it also, right, at home, because when you go to classes, so it gets you in a routine of discipline. Talking about Kuchipudi, it is to me, it looks the same like Bharatnatyam, right? I know it comes from India, from South India. What are the differences?
Kuchipudi is actually completely different from Bharatnatyam. Even though they're both from India, it's just like the way they express their expression of dance is completely different. Bharatnatyam is more like sculpted and reflective. So it's very like quick and fast. It's very pristine. Like you have to stay in this, your eye movement, your head movement, all have to be sharp. In Kuchipudi, it's more like a flowy dance. Like you use your whole body. It's like your feet, your hand movements, your eye movement, neck. It's like everything. And so with that, both the dances are completely different. There's like, also in Kuchipudi, there's things like brass plate dancing, where you are on a plate and you like move around and make noises with the plate, and it's like to the beat. So it's very,
Yeah, I saw a performance like where they do it on the brass plate. Is it painful because you have to have your feet positioned in a certain way?
It does kind of hurt. It is kind of painful because the ends of the brass plate aren't like softened for you to like put your foot on. It's like sharp, but once you do it more often, you get used to it. Yeah.
So it's about balancing and did you also learn a little bit of Bharatnatyam? Or?
I actually have not, but I would, if like I get an opportunity to like learn a different Indian dance, classical dance style, I would definitely do it.
And for me, like who knows nothing about dancing, especially this classical Sanskrit dancing, it looked the same because I felt the costumes were the same, the eye makeup, the jewelry, because there's a lot of eye expressions.
Oh yeah.
And so that's why I was thinking it's the same, but like thanks for telling us there's a big difference between the two. And besides Kuchipudi dance, what other dances you enjoy or dance performances?
I actually love watching like Bollywood dances. Bollywood dances, like every one of those type of dances, they seem so like upbeat and fun. They're like, there's something that I would like to get into. Like I would love to do a Bollywood dance. Like that would be so fun to me. Like in Indian, like it's like a different form of Indian dance. And the energy is just something I really like. I've also recently started doing Nepalese and Newari dances.
Shilu, what are the benefits of learning classical dance?
I'd say classical dance has helped me out a lot learning different dances. I've been able to pick up a lot of different dances super quickly because of classical dance, because it teaches you not only how to keep your body loose, it also teaches you use facial expressions to really show the audience what you're feeling. And because Kuchipudi is mainly like a storytelling dance, it like helps me portray to the audience like what I'm trying to, like what emotions I'm trying to express.
And like you said, Kuchipudi has a lot of hand gestures and movements. What are some of them, like if you have to show it to us? Like, what does it mean?
So there's so many. There's a lot. There's like double hand gestures and like single hand gestures. When I first started dancing, we learned single hand gestures, and the most basic ones would be like this, which is pataka. And then there's also this, which is called mushti. And it's like different hand gestures that we do. And these different hand gestures are used a lot in the dance. And there's so many more but like it would go on for a long time.
What are your favorite performances? Like, I know you've performed in many events. Which one is your favorite?
I really liked actually performing Jati Swaram. Jati Swaram has been also really fun. The dance is like a combination of different dances I've learned throughout the years. So it's like from the start of my dance to the end, like the present day. And also another one I really like is Shiva Gautam. It's a dance about Shiva, and it uses a lot of like hand movements, eye movements. It's just a really fun dance.
Okay. And then are you still taking lessons?
I am. During the pandemic, what happened was we had to go virtual for like learning dance and everything. It was very difficult. It was not something we were used to. So I had to like really manage my time between online school and dance, which kind of got hard. So at one point I did end up taking a break from dance, and I had to like focus on my school for a little bit, and then I ended up going back, and I'm actually starting to go back in person and start dancing again.
Okay, that's good. Let's talk about something else. What are your hobbies, or what you enjoy doing besides dancing?
Okay, well, dance has been my main for as long as I remember, but another hobby I have is technology. I love technology. Like I remember like playing around with my parents, like phones, computers and stuff, and like if something gets messed up, I would try to fix it, and it would just like bring me joy. This is also another reason why I think I feel like information technology is like something I'd like to pursue, only because I found an interest at a young age with this, and I feel like if I were to do it in the future, I would also enjoy working with it.
Wow, that's awesome. It's something like, it's unique, it's different.
Yeah.
So I should say you're very unique. The dance you chose is unique, and now you're into technology. What other high school activities are you involved in?
Since high school has started, I've become a track manager. Where I basically control social media accounts for the track team, and I also like help out the coach. We help them out with like different tasks that the students that are in the track team have to do. Also like making sure to advertise for different track meets and like make it more entertaining, kind of like spirit weeks and stuff like that. And also I've joined like NHS, which is the National Honor Society, and that I'm working to do like tutoring for other students in my grade and also younger than me, so I can help them out. Another thing I've done is I really like community service. Like I like helping, so I go to my old elementary school to help out teachers grade their assignments or like organize their classroom and everything. I'm also working towards doing an internship this year. So my internship has to do with like technology, and I'm working to do that. I've been like touching on different technology, like different things in the IT world, where it's like from like computer science to engineering. So I'm trying to figure out what I like in the technology like industry. And so yeah.
That's a lot you're doing.
Yeah.
Like you're super busy.
Basically.
Yeah. Going back to dancing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Kuchipudi. If you were to teach others, like if I came to you as a student, would you enjoy teaching?
Oh yeah, I would love that. Like I like sharing what I know with other people, so that they can also, maybe if they like it, they can also like start doing it as well.
You graduate in a year, right? Mm-hmm. And what would it? I'm thinking it's going to be technology, but I'm going to ask you, what would you like to pursue in?
I do want to do technology, so you're right on that. At the moment, I'm not sure what I want to do in like the technology industry, like in information science, because it's such information and technology, because it's such a big job to pursue. Like there's so many different things you can do: engineering, computer science. There's so many like different data analysis things. So like in terms of that, I don't know what I want to pursue inside of the technology industry, but I know it's something in the technology industry. It's just not decided yet.
I can tell, because you're a very techno active person. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Shilu, we're coming to the end of the show almost, and as a teenager, what message would you like to tell our audience as we are coming to the end of the show?
I'd say try new things. Try new things, as scary as it sounds, and from someone, trust me, I know too, like I've been like trying to work through my social anxiety. Like I've been very shy, still am kind of shy, not as shy as I used to be, but if it wasn't for me overcoming that, I wouldn't have ever done dance. It would have been like completely different. And dance has made me gain a sort of confidence where I can perform on stage in front of so many people. Also, I've been like able to do, because of dance, I've been able to also do public speaking, which I never thought I would be able to do. Like I thought like that was just not in the books for me. And trying something new is really important. Also, coming from someone with experience with that, like certain things like performing on stage, I had the worst stage fright. When my first performance was, I didn't even perform. I didn't perform at all. I actually sat that one out. I was crying, I couldn't do it, but it was from a little bit of encouragement. In the next few months, I was able to actually do my first performance in NP.
So Shilu, if you're supposed to teach me, I'm your oldest student now. Mm-hmm. What are some of the steps or movements I should know?
There is the basic one that I showed you. This is like the first main thing. This is called pataka. Then after that, there's another one where you're...
Oh my goodness.
There you go. And then keep your fingers together.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and then there's this one. And then there's also when you turn it over, and then you're just going to like kind of like scissors.
Oh.
Yep, this is also another one. And then there's also mushti. And then to show like flowers or lotus, we'll have it like this, and then we'll slowly open it up.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and then...
good.
Yeah, and then there's also shikara, so it's going to be like this. It's kind of like a thumbs up. This one's pretty basic. There's like a deer, and there's also this where you curl it.
Oh my goodness.
You just gotta curl.
And what about the face movements?
Face movements, there's a lot of eye movements. So one thing that my dance teacher has taught me is to keep your hands a little like out front so you can see it with your peripheral vision. And you just follow your eyes. And just one eye will touch, like you'll look here, one time you'll look left, and then the other time you'll look right. So you'll be like, and you can also move your neck with it, so you go.
Wow. Yeah. And what else we should know about?
There's a lot of like, when it comes to legs, you have to bend your legs all the time. Can I stand up?
Yeah.
Okay. So for leg movements, you have to always be bent. And they're always like, okay, keep your legs, happy knees, don't go like this. So we'll always be like this. And we've like grown to like keep a straight posture while bending our legs. It hurts after a while, but like we keep it like fist distance. So they usually teach us like keep your legs like at least feet distance and start bending it. Your legs will start to shake after a while, but that's like one of the main steps we have in all our dances. Like we keep those legs bent all the time.
Wow. And it's good like for like exercise also,
yeah.
no? Like it tones up your body, right? I should start learning this, right? The teacher is going to pull out her hair or his hair.
No, she actually teaches for like, she teaches like all ages. There's like there's like elderlies coming, like they're in their 60s and they'll be like coming, or like they'll be like also, there's also like grandmas, like their like family members will like tell their grandmas to come, and they will come and they'll also dance because they do like yoga and like dancing, so they like find an interest in that too, and it just makes them happy, which is super nice.
Wow, yeah. That's nice. Thanks, Shilu. So you've come a long way, and now you see your enlightened shadow and confidently you're not shy, you're speaking perfectly well. So, but thank you so much, Shilu, for taking the time on coming on Light and Shadow and sharing your experience and sharing. I am sure your message will inspire others too. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much for having me.
To all our viewers, we hope you've enjoyed today's program with our youngest guest who has shared her passion towards classical dance. Classical dance elevates our feelings, makes us speak without words. It is rhythmic, expressive, elegant and passionate. It makes you beautiful, calm and charming. Until next time, this is Babita signing off. The entire Light and Shadow team and I look forward to seeing you in our next episode. Never shy to ask for your support, so please like, share and subscribe. Be positive, stay blessed. Namaste.